Are we ready to be loud? Are we ready to be lightning quick? If you've never seen Flyball before your very eyes, you are in for a treat. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Flyball semi-finals. Please welcome our judge, Cheryl Quinn. We are also delighted to welcome back our line judges and our box judges. We are going to start with our
we're all
YKC
set for Saturday's Flyball. We've just seen the judge, Cheryl Quinn, here.
Flyball Grand Final.
And first of all, we're going to see the Young Kennel Club final. The YKC had their qualifying this morning. There were 8 teams involved in the YKC arena, and these 2 teams have won through to perform in front of an absolutely sellout crowd here at the NEC. The 2 teams who have come through are the Yorkshire Bouncers and Groove Armada. And the Yorkshire Bouncers will make their way towards the red lane from Doncaster, Leeds and from Driffield. Won both this morning in the YKC ring. And the Yorkshire Bouncers, Lucas Whiteley and Nzuri will go first. The 3-legged dog Nzuri, remarkable animal that we've seen here over the last couple of days. Second dog to go, Olivier Whiteley and Quota, then Neve Barraclough and Orb, and finally Sander Barraclough and Flux. Peyton Jakes, the box loader, Josh Foster, the ball collector, Will Whiteley, the captain. That is the Yorkshire Bouncers lineup. And Groove Armada in the blue lane. Kamikaze, handled by Honor Hussein Barker, Nagini by Georgia Short, Danger by Violet Burrows, and Fender by Char Pattinson. The reserve dogs, Creature and Bella Nuttall, and Domino and Lydia Southerton. Box loader, Eddie May Hill, ball collector, Jacob Line. All crossbreeds then, and they broke the Crufts record this morning. 15-8-1, the first YKC Flyball team to go below 16, captained by Donna Bodison.
Yeah, Jim, really pleased that the YKC are given a chance to show another of the activities that they support. That's the Flyball, and I'm sure this is going to be great.
We are all set for the Young Kennel Club Flyball final. Yorkshire Bouncers in the red lane and Groove Armada in the blue. And Groove Armada with Kamikaze, Nagini, Danger and Fender, Char Pattinson, Violet Burrows, Georgia Shorten, Honor Hussein Barker broke the Crufts record this morning. 15-81, first to go below 16. The Bouncers, Lucas Whiteley and Nzuri, the 3-legged dog, Olivia Whiteley and Quota, Neve Barraclough and Orb, and Sander Barraclough and Flux. So it is the Bouncers in the red. Best of 3 as ever. They will run all 3 irrespective of what happens. The YKC Flyball final. The Bouncers in the red on that far side, and Nzuri, the 3-legged dog, to go first. Cheryl Quinn assuring the best of order. And on this near side in the blue, Groove Armada looking very good at the moment. With Groove Armada at the moment in the blue, getting urged home. And having to run an extra dog in that blue, which will cost them dearly, of course. And we await the decision of the judge. And we're still looking towards Cheryl Quinn. Was that a practice run?
I walk slow.
Oh, hold my hands up there. That was a practice run. So forget all that, erase all that. Let's get down to the real thing, shall we? We're all set. The first of 3 then. The Bouncers on the red side. Groove Armada in the blue, the record breakers. First to go the 3-legged dog for Bouncers and Zuri, and then Quota, Orb and Flux. This is the real thing. The YKC final, best of 3. Cheryl Quinn has best of order. And we a flying start on the near side by Cam. Second dog going then for Groove Awards. That is Nagini, still holding a good advantage. There's a fault on that red side as well, so this is looking very good indeed for Groove Armada. The last dog, Fender, to take it through. And Groove Armada in the blue lane have won that first leg. The record breakers, celebrations from team captain Donna Boddington as well.
Very nice flyball racing then from both teams. Unfortunately, just a mistake there by the Yorkshire bouncers cost them that leg.
So then, Groove Armada, very slick.
Ready on the box,
And the record breakers earlier this morning. We'll keep a close eye on the time in this one, shall we, Graham? Did 15.81 this morning to break the Crufts record, and we look to improve that here. They are 1 to the good, our Groove Armada in the blue lane, the near side. So we will run it to a conclusion, but the bouncers have to bounce back here in the red. They're running. It's a fine starter's game by that opening dog for Groove Armada by Kamikaze. Then Nangini, still the advantage then with the Groove Armada in the blue lane. It's still with Armada, the flying finish though from young bouncers in the red, but I think the Armada have won it by 2-0. Okay, that's a really great time. It's just outside the record, 15.84. Will they break the record in the last leg, Graham?
It was, but it's 2-0 really now to Groove Armada, so we're gonna run the third leg anyway, Jim.
We are, and they're very, very close to that record of Groove Armada, and they've looked very good so far. The bouncers, who won both this morning in the YKC ring, will want to win at least one leg here. The bouncers in that red lane. But Groove Armada have been terrific so far. They're 2 up and they're looking for a clean sweep here. All crossbreeds, all concentration. Some very young members of that team as well. And they're off and running. And once again, that first dog has gained a big advantage then. But there's a fault on the blue side, so there won't be any record broken here in this one. A fault on the red side as well, so they will run this one to a conclusion. They both have to run an extra dog, of course. Still running on that far side are the bouncers, and I believe that the bouncers could get a consolation here. Indeed, they can. 2-1. Groove Armada are the YKC Flyball Champions 2025. Many congratulations to them. Tremendous performance from Groove Armada, from the dogs Kamikaze, Nagini, Danger and Fender, and the handlers Honor Hussein Barker, Georgia Short, Violet Burrows, Char Paddison, also involved in the team, Bella Nuttall and Lydia Sutherland, Ellie May Hill, Jacob Line, and the team captain Donna Boddison. 2-1, the Armada sail on.
Watson's Legacy.
It's the first quarter-final, and here come the champions facing a massive task. Watson's Legacy from Stoke-on-Trent, led out by team captain Christina Opperman. They upset the Roadrunners, these brilliant world record holders coming out now from Belgium in the final last year. This a repeat then of last year's final. The Roadrunners, awesome. Almost looked unbeatable so far, but they had a big error in the final last year when the first dog Sepp failed to run, and Watson's Legacy took full advantage of that. They really know they're in with a big battle on their hands. Watson's Legacy, though, the only team to beat Roadrunners here at Crufts. Beat them in the final last year and took a leg off them a couple of years ago. So we're looking now at what will be a practice run. The Roadrunners from Zonhoven in Belgium.
Okay, practice run.
3.3 seconds, Cameron and Memphis in that in their squad. All the others complete the course in 3.4. An absolutely brilliant combination. But Watson's Legacy have 4 dogs, Epic, Optic, Autumn and Xander, all from that winning team last year.
Promises to be a great race though, Jim. I bet when the draw was done last night, Watson's Legacy's shoulders must have slumped. They thought we could have had an easier draw, but it promises to be absolutely scintillating entertainment.
Yes, a few concerned faces around Watson's Legacy this morning, but they will give it their all, and they will know that they have beaten the Roadrunners here at Crufts.
Dave, happy?
Always tense, nervous moments, these.
Coach changed because he had a hit. He was crying.
Thanks, Radzi. They're all set. Roadrunners, the brilliant Roadrunners in the red lane. Sepp, Drogon, Sansa and Kion to go for them against Watson's Legacy, the champions in the blue. They go with Xander, with Optic, with Crumpet,
Ready on the boxes!
and with Ultra, and have it all to do. They know it. The Legacy, though, the only club ever to have beaten the Roadrunners, did them in the final last year and had them in the leg a couple of years ago. Roadrunners then in the red, looking to set the standard, and away they go. They're flying on that far side. The first Roadrunners dog, Sepp, who failed to get away in the final. It's with Roadrunners in the red still. Watson still in contention in the blue lane. Still with that third dog, Sansa, for Roadrunners. And the Roadrunners get it, but Watson's right in contention there. That's a fine effort from Watson's, but it will go to the big favourites, to the ones who've won 2 in the last 3 years. The brilliant Belgium Roadrunners beat.
Yep, 2 great runs, 14.66 the time there for Roadrunners beat. Not as much distance as we thought there might be, so is there more to come from Roadrunners? We'll wait and see.
Box Joe!
Roadrunners looking very accomplished at the moment. It's the Legacy that have to make the ground up. And they know it. They've had quite a few changes in the handlers. A lot of the dogs, though, Epic, Optic, Autumn and Xander were all in the winning team. They'll need all that experience. Can anybody claw back the Roadrunners? The Roadrunners unbeaten, Thursday's champions. They won that with plenty to spare as well. They looked good in this opening leg of the quarter-final here on Saturday. Packed house, packed excitement. We're ready to go again. Roadrunners in the red, the Legacy in the blue, the champions in the blue. Good start from the champions in the blue lane. The Roadrunners having it at the moment. It's very close on this second leg, and there's a fault in the blue lane which will not help Watson's any bit. And it's going to be the Roadrunners. Look at that flying finish from the Roadrunners dog. Watson's with the fault. They're going to have to run another dog. The Roadrunners celebrate. They're winning. They're going to go record chasing very soon as well. They are getting better and faster than ever. Beep to those Roadrunners, Graham.
Pure pressure caused that fault. They knew that they had their changeovers had to be faultless, and there was just a fraction of a second caused a faulty changeover, which meant that they basically gifted the second leg there to Roadrunners.
Roadrunners better than ever. First overseas team to complete here at Crufts. They won the last couple. A shock defeat in last year's final. They are very much up and running and eyeing going all the way again. And now the second quarter-final. Cambridge Flyball in the red lane from Chatteris in Cambridgeshire. Excellent last year, top seeds in the UK Flyball League, 4th in the world, so definitely one to watch against the Commandos in the blue. Knocked out tails we win in a thrilling first race that got us underway on Thursday. Consistently in the 15 seconds. Cambridgeshire are probably quicker, but they're not really hitting the targets at the moment.
It's going to be a good race, this one, Jim. I think they're pretty well matched in their own ways. So it'll be really interesting to see just how they match up against each other in the main arena here at Crufts.
So just confirming, you're watching the practice run here. All the quarter-finalists have a practice run. Thank you very much indeed, guys. The Commandos in the blue then, consistently in the 15s. Against Cambridgeshire Flyball, we're all very grateful for them for doing all the lighting here that makes it such a spectacle. 4th in the Worlds last year in Germany, beat Junkyard Dogs to reach the quarters back on Thursday. They are a quicker team, but they might just not be hitting their time. So Cambridge will go first of all with Texan, then Cheetah, and then Vegas and Storm. And the Commandos go with Peggy, with Severus, with Nagini, and with Nala. That is the Commandos quartet. Great sound as well. Not a place to be had. They're battering the doors down to get in and see this wonderful sport of flyball. So Cambridgeshire in the red lane. The Commandos in the blue. Peggy to go first of all for the Commandos. Texan first out for Cambridgeshire in the red. It's a fine start as well by Cambridgeshire. It's Cambridgeshire that have it at the moment. The Commanders looking to make up the ground. It's Cambridgeshire looking very sleek and quick. Storming home for Cambridgeshire. And that'll be an emphatic win, and they look very, very impressive. 14.78, that is a very good time, Graham.
It is, that's fractionally over half a second more than the current Crufts record. Cambridgeshire looking like a real class act here, Jim.
Look very composed there indeed, did Cambridgeshire. They were excellent here. I seem to remember last year, before we started, we picked Cambridgeshire out as a team to watch. The Commandos have to hit back, a reminder. They have to hit back, otherwise they're goners. The Commandos got to summon up all that spirit from Stockton-on-Tees, and they're away, and they get a good start as well. Peggy getting the Commanders away to a good start, but Cambridgeshire have it at the moment in the red lane. Bit of a gap opening up. It's still with Cambridgeshire in the red lane. They get that 4th dog through fine, and they will win this, Cambridgeshire. Good turn from the 4th dog too. It looks like a clean sweep for Cambridgeshire. Yep, Cambridgeshire will be here on semi-final and final Sunday.
Cambridgeshire take the win with a 15 dead.
Very, very emphatic from Cambridgeshire, and a decent time as well.
15 seconds dead. Really, really great round there from Cambridgeshire, showing their class. Certainly the first 3 dogs there are rapid, I think is the word. What was my favourite word with this, but it's absolutely brilliant. A great flyball racing, great entertainment for this capacity crowd.
And a fine performance then for Cambridgeshire Flyball, emphatically 2-0. Here we go then with our 3rd quarter-final. It's Storm Chasers, 3rd time here. Reached the quarter-finals last year as well, drawn from across the northwest. They will be in the red lane on that far side with Storm Chasers, and Jets from Hampshire in the blue. I think that Stormers probably have a sizable advantage in pace here, but you never know. They can make errors, and they know it. Storm Chasers, of course, just a reminder, there will be a practice run before the real thing. Storm Chasers go, first of all, with Diesel, and then Rage, Kobe, and Glimmer, and Jets, Pumpkin, Whoopie, Swish, and Smithy. Thank you, guys. Storm Chasers in the red lane then. Very impressive last year. And Jets from Hampshire in the blue. Stormers probably have the advantage in pace. We're going to see another practice run here. I'll just run through the teams very quickly. Diesel first off for Storm Chasers, then Rage, then Kobe, and then Glimmer. Got through the Thursday's final, did Storm Chasers, who have an error in them. And Jets will say, we are more consistent, we might not be as fast. First off, Pumpkin, second Whoopie, third Swish, fourth Smithy. Jets team captain Wayne O'Rourke.
Just watching the practice run here, this looks as though it's going to be tight, Jim.
Not much between these two teams. Just to let you know that Glimmer, the last dog of Storm Chasers, one of the fastest dogs in Britain. And Kobe, who runs third, came back very well, making his Crufts debut, had a terrible injury to his leg last year. A couple of dogs from Storm Chasers. And Jets, really great to have them back again. They've been away for far too long. They set the early flyball standards for Britain. In fact, I think I'm right in saying they're the only British team to hold a world record. So, Jets from Hampshire in the blue lane. The first of three. Storm Chasers from the northwest in the red lane on the far side. Diesel to go first for the Chasers. Pumpkin for the Jets. Getting a good start, so important. Great sound from the authoritative Cheryl Quinn. And they're off and racing, and it's a fine start as well for the Jets in the blue lane. It's with the Jets at the moment, but only just, very close as we thought. The Chasers making up ground now. It's just with the Chasers on this third leg, all down to the last leg. This is very, very close indeed, but it's going to go brilliantly to the Chasers. But there was a fault on that red side.
Jets take the win with a 15-56.
There was a fault on the red side, Graham, and that means it comes then to the Jets in the blue.
It was, as I say, you blink and you miss these faults, Jim. As I say, I actually thought that the Storm Chasers had taken it.
Ready, kids?
It's unforgiving. A fault spotted by Cheryl Quinn. And that means it is the Jets who have the advantage. Despite their lack of speed that they admitted to beforehand compared to the Chasers. One more win like that, and it's going to be the Jets chasing Storm out of Crufts.
Yes, from Storm Chasers, let's race!
The Chasers on that far side, trailing at the moment. It's with Jets in the blue lane. Third dog's not much between those two. All down to the last dog. Down to Glimmer then for the Chasers. And Smithy for the Jets. And it's the Chasers squaring things up. No mistakes this time round. 15:27 the time.
It is very, very tight, certainly for the first couple of dogs there. Then Storm Chasers just opened up a small lead, which they continued to improve on. Great racing.
Ready on the box,
All down to this. We love a decider. It's quite simple, really. For the losers, Crufts is pretty much over. The winners go through to our Super Sunday session tomorrow. The Chasers in the red can make errors but are quicker. The Jets in the blue, racing really well again. Such a slick, well-drilled team. It's with Jets at the moment, and made a good start, that opening dog. Very, very close on the first leg. Still with Jets in the blue lane. Jets have it in the blue, and it's all down to this last dog. It's so close. It's with Jets, but only just. What a finish! What a great finish on that inside by the chasers. I think that was Glimmer that did that one. One of the fastest dogs in the UK that we picked it up and taking the chasers home. What a finish from Glimmer, shining bright here at Crufts.
What a difference that last dog made. He must have picked up at least 3 meters on the other dog. Absolutely brilliant. When you've got a final dog like that, it makes so much difference, Jim.
Brilliant action, brilliant competition, and well done, Jets. Many congratulations to the chasers, who can have a couple tonight.
At least one hurdle ahead, and then all of a sudden, that fourth and final dog, they pulled it back. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, our next two teams in the blue lane. It is
for our
the
last
Aces.
quarter-final here, and this one could be the best of the lot as well.
And they're going to be battling it again out.
Aces
in the red
heading
lane.
towards
Please welcome
the
Focus.
blue lane, and Focus heading towards the red. Focus always go the distance to Focus. Runners up 2022, semi-finalists the last couple of years. Very little to separate these two. We always see Focus and Aces here, both always here, and hardly anything between them. Great rivals, great friends in the family, in the Flyball family as well, and could be the closest quarter-final of the lot. No one has left the building. It'll be Lily, Chaos, Ambush and Venom going for Aces, and Fender, Lust, Flux and Danger.
This is your practice run, teams!
It is the last quarter-final. It could be the best of the lot. Two famous Crufts teams. This is the practice run. Focus in the red lane always go the distance to Focus. Semi-finalists for the last couple of years, runners-up in 2022. Focus will go with Fender first, Lust, Flux and Danger. And Aces, Friday's champions, will go with Lily, with Chaos, with Ambush and with Venom. Champions of 2019, Aces, 24 years of their club has existed as well. Record breakers, hustle in the squad, but not running to start with. But this could be really, really close. As if Flyball isn't always close and dramatic.
Ready on the boxes! Box two.
Cheryl Quinn in total control out there. Her performances, by the way, have drawn a little job offer from North America, watching our coverage on YouTube. So Focus in the red, Aces in the blue. Fender the go first for Focus, Lily for Aces.
Aces, yes! Focus, yes! Let's race!
Aces, yes. Focus, yes, we are running. Very close on that opening leg, as expected, between Lily and Fender. It's still desperately close, but it's just with Aces as I speak now. Aces stretching things away with their third dog, with Flux. And now the last one for Aces to bring Aces home in the blue. And Aces in that blue lane, brought home by Venom.
Aces take the win with a 15.34.
Aces take the win with a 15.34.
Aces showing some really great form there. The fourth dog, again, for Aces, just brought it home for them by another couple of meters.
Ready on the boxes!
Venom, the fourth dog for Aces.
Box two. Ready on the line?
And so to underline for you, Focus have to strike back. Otherwise, unusually for them, they will be leaving Crufts a day early. Focus in that red lane.
Focus, yes! Let's race!
Aces in the blue. And Focus getting a good start in that red lane as well. But Aces putting it back. Very close on the second leg. Aces just. Third dog going for Aces and stretching the lead. And will Aces bring it home? Will it be a clean sweep for Aces? It will indeed, decisively. Aces striking through. Now Hustle might not have been running, but daughter Venom and the nieces and nephews Nova, Chaos and Riot are all around in that squad. And through go the Aces to the semi-finals, Graham.
It was closer, but as they say, not close enough, Jim. They did just enough to hang on there by about a metre or so on the line. Tremendous racing. Well done to Aces.
Two hugely popular and successful sides. A lot of people sad to see Focus go, but it is Aces playing all the right cards in the quarterfinals. And that means we have our qualifiers for tomorrow's semi-finals. The big favourites, Road Runners, Beep Beep. Can Cambridgeshire, Storm Chasers or Aces cause another upset?
So we got Road Runners against Cambridgeshire.
And so we continue to find the Saturday champions, and it is going to be Road Runners in the blue lane against Cambridgeshire in the red. This to obviously give the dogs valuable practice. They're all through to the semi-finals tomorrow, and this might just be the time. We'll keep an eye on things when Road Runners decide they might have a little tilt at something special. My gut tells me they're going to save the record breaking until tomorrow. Very confident, playing their cards a bit close to their chest as well, with Road Runners in the blue lane. They kept their lineup back until the last moment, did Road Runners. But they have looked just better than ever. And Cambridgeshire Flyball, their hands are full. Cambridgeshire in the red with the lead at the moment. It's still with Cambridgeshire just on the second leg. It is with the Road Runners now in the blue. The Road Runners in the blue, and the Road Runners get it emphatically again.
Road Runners take the win with a 14-14.
14-14, and we look at it and say, are they a sporting certainty to lift the crown, Graham?
Well, we thought that last year, Jim, but we were mistaken. But 14-40, giving you a good indication of what they're capable of here today.
Ready on the box, set.
Absolutely, we've been talking records, a world record. I have a sneaking suspicion they might just have their eye on 14.07. So Cambridgeshire know, just look at the faces there. They know they're up against the best of the best. There isn't a better flyball team in the world than Road Runners Beep Beep. They are one to the good. Road Runners in the blue, and just sit back and enjoy and see if Cambridgeshire can strike back. They're going well at the moment, the Cambridgeshire in the red lane, and they are right up with the Road Runners. In fact, they're leading the Road Runners with that third dog. Can they pull out a leg here? Here comes the last dog for the Road Runners. Very, very close. Whoa. Yeah, they got it. The last dog just got it. It doesn't matter how far you win by, as long as you win, and the times are coming down 14-47. Just brilliant, Graham.
It was, and I tell you what, it was the turn off the box of that last dog that actually won it for them. I'm sure of it.
Really well done.
Just the turn was just amazing.
They love their flyball. They absolutely love coming here, do the Belgians as well. And as we decide Saturday's champions, Road Runners go through to the final. Well, we must now start thinking records for Road Runners. I think they came here, Graham, and they said, right, let's get through first. But let's just have a look at how these records look. So the world and European record, 14.07, set by those Road Runners. The Crufts record, 14.27. That has to go, for my money. Again, set by the Road Runners. The British record, the Raptors, who were here briefly, 14.23. But they're looking at that. And you know what? I've got a little suspicion they might even break 14 seconds.
I would never argue with you, Jim. You know that. No, but I agree with you. I think there's every possibility we could see certainly a new Crufts record, if not better.
And so, as we decide Saturday's champions, Storm Chasers, who will be here, of course, in the semi-finals tomorrow in the blue lane. That is the near lane as we look at it from our commentary position, and looking round there, it's absolutely jammed as ever, the main arena. Against Focus, in the red on that far side. Focus, who had a potentially tough quarter-final, but came through it well. Team captain Craig Burrows, by the way, for Focus, last year's judge.
Stormies, yes! Aces,
Again,
yes!
best of three, no practice runs here to see who's going to face the Belgians in the final. So Focus making a good start in the red lane. It's with Focus as we look. There's, of course, aces on that far side against Storm Chasers. I'm looking as they run that extra race because of that fault.
Just waiting there for Cheryl to
There's
unravel
still a few
this.
dogs flying around, aren't there?
Take him close. No. Aces take the win on a 16-30.
Yeah, the Aces have taken the win, been awarded to them, so that puts them 1 to the good over the Storm Chasers.
Yep, 1 to the good as we look to decide Saturday's champions.
Ready on the boxes.
Aces in the red lane then. The Chasers are in the blue. Friday's champions, the Aces, and Storm Chasers, who reached the final on Thursday, where they were beaten by Roadrunners. 1 to the good then, the Aces, looking to face the Roadrunners in the final, coming right up. The Chasers
Stormies, yes!
in the blue lane
Aces,
have
yes!
to strike
That's
back.
right.
Good start by the
Clean entry.
Aces.
Those 2 clean entry.
It's with the Chasers at the moment in the blue, just. The Aces in that red lane are going well. It's still going well for Aces in the red lane. They should complete. Oh, they haven't. I don't think they have. There's a fine run by that last dog. And indeed, the Chasers have come back and squared things up. So we have a decider.
15-41.
That could have been Glimmer again, that last dog, pulling it round for the Chasers. And once again, we have a decider.
You thought it was all over, but it wasn't. I mean, they just pulled that right out of the bag at the last minute.
Ready on the boxes.
So, 1 apiece, 1 to go. This for the right to face the Road Runners in the final in a few minutes' time. Aces from Stickney in Lincolnshire, the champions in 2019, in the red lane, and the Chasers, third time here, in the blue. The decider to see who's going to reach the final and have a huge task of hauling back the Roadrunners. Very level paving at the moment. It's just with Aces in that red lane. Aces stretching their lead with the second dog, but it's still very, very close. It's still with Aces in the red, but the Chasers are making up ground. It's still with Aces in the red, and I think Aces in the red. And there's a fault on that blue side as well. So they will have to run an extra dog, and that means that Aces, it is, go through to face the Road Runners in the final.
Again, just a couple of faults there, but they still picked up very, very well. As I say, that last dog of Aces really did make up the extra yard that they needed.
Absolutely, Graham. And there will be a pause. Obviously, there might be a bit of a music interlude coming here, I believe, but we will look forward to the final then between Aces and Road Runners. Beat.
Our semi-final on this Saturday afternoon. But it is Crufts 2025, it is Saturday, it is Super Saturday, which means there's one thing we need to do that we haven't done yet. Ladies and gentlemen, get out your mobile phones, turn on your torches, and get ready to sway from side to side. It's Sweet Caroline time, everybody. You know the score. Arms in the air, phones on, left to right. Are we ready? Here we go! Serving. All right. One more time. We're going to be louder this time.
Touching warm. We want to hear you sing in your best voices, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready?
Loud as you can. Here we go.
Let's go! You can be louder than that. Come on.
There is nothing better than Sweet Caroline here in the main arena. Give yourselves a big cheer, everybody. What a special moment. All right, let's get back to the action now here in our Flyball arena for our Saturday semi-final. We have got two incredible teams battling it out to be your Saturday winners. We've got Road Runners in the blue lane. We've got Aces in the red lane. It is the best of three with no practice run. Who will be your winners? Here we go.
Here we go,
Yes,
then,
from
ladies and
Road
gentlemen.
Runners.
No practice run.
Okay, we are all set to decide the Saturday champions. Road Runners, world record breakers, looking fantastic so far.
Yes, from Aces. Still yes.
Will
from
go in the
Road
blue
Runners.
lane and Aces in the red. Good start from Aces in that red lane. But the Road Runners have it in the blue. Second Road Runners dog, drop the ball. Drop the ball. The second Road Runners dog dropped the ball. So there's a couple of faults, and this could well go then to the Aces. Yes, they are fallible after all, Graham. The Aces get it.
He did. Very unusual for a drop ball there. There we are. Oh, in actual fact, it was a Fox loader fault. Fox loader fault.
Problems there with that box. They bring their own boxes, of course, don't they? So no one to blame but themselves, really. And there's a few grim faces. There'll be an inquest there, and they know they have to strike back now. So, Road Runners, the red hot favourites, are one down. Aces will be buoyed by that. A very clean, quick performance in the red lane from the Aces, from Lincolnshire. And they're off and running again. Fine start by that first Aces dog in the red lane. But the Road Runners have it at the moment in the blue with that second dog. That's a good pick up and turn. Third dog then going for the Road Runners, and look at the fourth one flying away. The Road Runners back on form, back on song. Faultless in that one, squaring it up. We will have a decider.
We will break in 15 seconds again. It's always good. Anything under 15 seconds is really, really good. So it's one each.
One apiece. Anything can happen in the world of flyball. And looking at Nick Cools, the Road Runners box loader, he did not look a happy chappy at all. That box giving him a few problems.
And we love a decider.
Yes, yes, box. Line.
Well, Aces, only the second British team to actually beat the Road Runners in any leg. So great kudos for them. But they'll want the big win here, and they're neck and neck at the moment. Fine running then from Aces in that red leg, but the Road Runners picking things up with the second dog. It's slightly with the Road Runners in the blue. How's about the last dog? How's about the last one for the Road Runners? Yeah, that's why they're champions. That's why they're world champions. That's why they break records. They strike back, they win 2-1. Road Runners are the Thursday champions. Road Runners are the Saturday champions. 14:58 the time. They will be looking to improve on that in the semis and final tomorrow. There was a stutter, but the Road Runners came through beeping in the end.
Cheers, guys.
With 55 years of nutritional expertise, Royal Canin's Chew supplements are formulated for dogs' unique needs, giving them what they need when they need it most. Royal Canin supplements for their unique needs.
The new all-electric Skoda Elrock, with space you might find surprising. Interior pre-warming for those chilly starts. And up to 360 miles on a single charge. So you can get up and go. New all-electric Skoda Elrock.
Skoda.
For over 130 years, we have given advice, protection, and a lifetime of care. Agria, enriching life with animals.
Okay, it is presentation time, ladies and gentlemen. We are delighted to welcome Zoe Bagent, the Pro Field Sales Manager of Royal Canin, and Hector Heathcote from the Kennel Club board to present, first of all, our young Kennel Club top two, your YKC Flyball champions for 2025, the record-breaking Groove Armada. What a day they've had. They've set their own record and broken their own record. Incredible stuff from Groove Armada, your winners. Let's hear it as well for your runners-up. In the YKC, the runners-up are the brilliant Yorkshire Bouncers. What a competition we have been treated to from our youngsters here. They are the flyball stars of the future, and they put on a fantastic, fantastic effort. Amazing skill from our young teams here in the YKC this year. Fantastic way to round off the competition with an exhilarating final. Okay, it is now time to present our teams who have taken part in the semi-final. So our adult teams next. To present, we welcome Zoe from Royal Canin and Hector, who are now going to move down the line to present the top two in the semi-final. It's the first of two semi-finals. We have another one tomorrow, and of course the grand final tomorrow night. Who will be the champions for 2025? Your winners, ladies and gentlemen, of Crufts Flyball Saturday semi-final. Go crazy for Road Runners, beep beep. They are an unstoppable team. They deliver when they're under pressure. And they've done so well in this competition. What a year they've had. The Road Runners are your Saturday winners. Let's hear it for your runners-up. What a fantastic effort from the Aces. We also know the top four teams who are going through to the final. Road Runners, Cambridgeshire, the Aces and the Storm Chasers. We will see you in the grand final. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's hear it for your YKCs, let's hear it for your adult teams as well. It's now time for a lap of honour. Give them a big cheer.